Earlier this summer, one of the most highly anticipated festivals of the season, Beignet Fest, was canceled due to the current surge of COVID-19. Festival founder and event producer Sherwood Collins is joining us today to discuss how you can still participate this weekend, hear live music, and yes, enjoy delicious beignets. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me, Shibi. I appreciate it.
All right, so we are doing Beignet Fest this weekend. It's just going to be the modified version.
Correct. It's sort of like we had last year. It was Beignet Fest at their place. What we're asking to do, instead of trying to have a huge mass of people in one area, we're asking people to go and visit different food vendors around the city to help them out as they're, going through challenges as well. And we're lucky enough too that we'll be able to team with the Howlin' Wolf, thanks to a grant from the New Orleans Culture and Tourism Fund, to have our musicians that would have played, they're going to be able to play there at the Howlin' Wolf.
That's great. You guys have everything that a great festival has, the food and the music. Let's focus more on the beignets, because what I love about Beignet Fest is y'all do these really creative versions of beignets. So what are some of the cool ones we can get at vendors around town?
No, absolutely. And it's actually our food vendors that do all the creative ones. We've got everything from crawfish beignets, praline beignets, pumpkin praline beignets, Oreo beignets, a burger beignet, to other things like a couchon beignet and Oreo beignets, just all over different places. We have our food vendors, Luca Eats, The Vintage, Loretta's Authentic Pralines in the French Market stall. Of course, the Howlin' Wolf will be having their bacon and cheddar beignets. And then all the Ruby Slipper locations in the city, along with Metairie, they'll be having beignet specials as well.
Very cool. You can take yourself on a little beignet tour, and then you've got the great music at the Howlin' Wolf. And while people are having a great time, we want to remember this is a fundraiser for a very important organization. Tell us more about that.
No, absolutely. This is one of our main fundraisers for the Trade-Off Foundation. We are an organization that tries to support people with autism and other developmental delays by helping local organizations in the area that do the same. So being that we weren't able to have people come out to the fest, we're still acting them. If you do go to the different venues around town, we'll have a poster with a little QR code that you can scan that'll bring you to our homepage where you can donate. There's a little donate button. And we're just asking that, if you are able to donate what you were going to spend on the tickets to the festival, which were $20 this year, if we could do that, we really appreciate that, to kind of help raise funds, because, even with a pandemic and hurricanes, the needs of the special needs community in the area are still vast and great.
Yeah, so this is wonderful. We can support them in such a fun way. And that's the thing. This city is all about fun times, great events like these. And it's so wonderful to see you guys pivot and still make these happen, even in this pandemic.
Absolutely. And we're glad we were able to do it. And so we hope that everybody can make it out this weekend. The weather should be great. And so it'd be a good time all around town. Go and hear live music at the Howlin' Wolf and just popping into all the other, restaurants early. They will, a lot of them open up at 8 o'clock. And so you can't party all day if you don't start in the morning. So make sure you start early and take some time and have a good time this weekend. Absolutely
wonderful. And of course, we want to enjoy this weekend, but of course, everybody's got their sights set now on next year when hopefully everything's back to normal. Have you guys already started having conversations about Beignet Fest?
We have started having conversations. We are set to try and come back, every week or every year as much as we can, just hoping that the conditions kind of line up and that, we have the time and space to do it. So we are looking to come back probably around the same weekend, September 24th in 2022. And we're just kind of looking at that and keeping that as kind of a site to hook on, and hopefully we'll be able to make it next year.
All right, Sherwood, we're looking forward to it and this weekend. Thank you so much, guys. Beignet Fest in Place is this Saturday. We'll be right back.